Good morning. It's a good day. We'll see who joins today. May this morning routine be beneficial for everybody and everyone enjoys it and feels uplifted after. Good morning. Not hearing anything.
I said good morning. Can you hear me?
Now I can. Good morning. Wait a couple more minutes. Voices of Spring by Strauss is playing. Must be Levi Strauss. See what plays next. Beethoven. I'll just take a moment to enjoy the classical music. And here's your reminder to get some water, so I'm gonna go get some water. Absolutely love that my daughter is doing this with me, really getting in the habit of setting goals and being grateful. And I say, let's get started. This is date. That's not what it was. Yeah, it is. It's Steve Harvey, Best Motivational Speeches. So we'll see what kind of uplifting information we can get out of it. Here we go.
I have to say this first. No matter what you hear me say, no matter how I tell my story, no matter what piece of information I lay out in front of you, please tag that with "cause of God." My life is favor. You know, Bishop Jakes told me one time, when you got favor on your life, no matter what you're thrown into, you're going to always rise to the top. I have been thrown into a lot, but because of favor and grace, I just keep showing up somehow, man, no matter what they do. And so all of this that I have is really because of the grace of God. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. You gotta have a tremendous work ethic to be successful in here. In other words, and you can relate to this, you gotta have a lot of dog in you. You really do, man, if you want to be successful, because it's going to be a lot of trying times. So you have to have a tremendous work ethic. But you got to have faith. Faith without works is dead. Albert Einstein said once, he said, imagination is everything. It's the preview to life's coming attractions. Everything you have, everything we have in this world, somebody imagined it. It's your imagination is tremendous. Somebody was sitting on the phone one day talking with a cord to the wall and said, man, I wish I could just go outside with this phone. Everybody in here got a cell phone. Somebody imagined that. Somebody got tired of riding in a wagon cross country from slavery to freedom. Somebody said, I wish we had something that made these wheels move by themselves. We drive cars. People got tired of driving from New York to LA. Somebody said, I wish we could fly. We got airplanes. Imagination is everything. It's the preview to life's coming attractions. Your real life, the one God really got for you, is in your imagination. It is not in your current situation or your current paycheck. And if you've been living like that, you have then restricted yourself to a commonality that is really not yours. Because what really God got for you is really in your imagination. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So when I told you a minute ago, you got to have a tremendous work ethic, but you got to have a lot of faith. I talk to so many people who get older, like some of us are, and they've lost their faith. Well, faith is really simple. Faith is the substance of things hoped for. All that means is in the beginning, you just hope something pop off. You know, you just kind of hope something happen for you. I was hoping I would get on TV. I wrote it on a piece of paper when I was 10. I want to be on TV. The problem I had when I wrote it at 10 was I suffered from a severe stuttering problem. I could not talk outside of my house. So can you imagine when I wrote on a piece of paper, I want to be on TV and turned that in. But when I wrote it on the paper, it wasn't factual. It was just hoping. You just got to start.
That was nice. That was nice. I'll break the ice, and I'm interested to see what you guys got out of it. Well, he used a lot of scripture. I don't know if you recognized it. And some pretty nice quotes from Einstein. I don't know if anybody else, but faith without works is dead. And Einstein said imagination is everything. You know, everything started out with an idea. So you have some hope, you have some faith, this ideal idea that you want to accomplish, something you want to create. So it starts with faith, and then you work on it. So you start with faith, then you work on it. So good morning, Alicia. And anybody else get what did you guys get out of it?
Yeah, I pretty much just got the same thing as far as imagination is everything. I think it's true. Everything starts with an idea or an image in your mind.
Yeah, exactly. So we gotta daydream. We gotta do these meditations with visualizing our ideal situation, because that's where it all begins. Did you get anything, Zoe?
No,
No,
it's just that basically you just believe in something and it's possible.
That's beautiful. I love that. Alrighty. Well, we're going to do our attitude of gratitude. If we need to, do we need to stand up at all? We'll stand up later. Oh, I don't want this one. We're gonna get some more upbeat music going. Here we go. All right, our attitude of gratitude is thinking of everything that we're grateful for, writing it down. You gotta stay in this practice every single day. What are we grateful for first thing in the morning? 2 minutes on the timer. So Zoe and Elena, make sure you guys put it in your notebooks. And for everybody else that is watching the replay or are on YouTube right now. If you'd like to be a part of this group, holler at me. You guys could be part of this Zoom room awesomeness, and also our Facebook message group chat. Grateful for having places near me to walk in nature. Nice. Thankful for this light coming in through my windows. Warm blankets, hot coffee, having a restful day. Cool. Not living in a big city. That is huge. I love that. Okay. I'm going to put 2 minutes on the timer for our goals. Goals. What's on the agenda today? Remind yourself of what your long-term goals are. Check your calendar, make sure you don't miss any important events and activities. One of my long-term goals is I want to have a TEDx someday. I better start applying again. Pay off all my debt. That would be great. And today I'm homeschooling. This morning routine will be done soon. That'll be a check mark. Yeah, we're all agreeing that it's nice not living in a giant city. It's got everything we need, but it's not too big. Gonna eat healthy today. Yeah, when we have our bigger goals, we can think about what our small micro steps we're gonna take each day to get there. So I love that. Okay. Next is our uplift. Let's do some healing hearts. Did we get ours done yesterday? Trying to remember if I did. I don't think I did. I think I did one healing heart, but not all of them. I love that long-term goal. Be more organized. You've had that for a while. You're gonna get there. Own less stuff. I think. Woo! If you want to own less stuff, then I need to own less stuff. That's for sure. kind to everyone I encounter today. I love that. Good morning, Michelle. All right. Very good, very good, very good. All right. So good to see all of you. We just did, dang it. We just did our goals and gratitude and our healing heart uplift. We'll pull out a card here. Well, here we go. Gratitude. It says,
No, ma'am.
all humans suffer, and I find this idea revolutionary and freeing because the people who I envy, admire, and idolize suffer just as I do. So I choose overwhelming gratitude for my life, for I am all that I need. I never really thought of that before. Maybe a little bit with thinking about Jesus, you know, how he suffered, and so we suffer too. But you're right, everybody suffers. And just choose gratitude over your life. Anybody get anything else out of that? I'll read it again. All humans suffer, and I find this idea revolutionary and freeing because the people who I envy, admire, and idolize suffer just as I do. So I choose overwhelming gratitude for my life, for I am all that I need. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with all of it. There's a lot that you need more than just yourself.
I like the idea though of remembering that we're all human, because I think sometimes when we idolize or look up to people, we look at it as like we'll never be that good or we'll never be that whatever. So I think it kind of levels the playing field a little bit.
Yeah, good point. Good point. You can humanize people, the people that are seem like they got it all together. We just know like they don't, like they have problem days too, and they go through challenging times and they get sick too. Like it's not all perfect in their lives. Sometimes we look at people on like social media and we see like, hey, like, oh my gosh, their life is so perfect. And when we really think about it, they're all just human and they suffer too. And their lives aren't perfect. And so neither is mine. And I could be grateful that I am alive and I got what I have. And thank you for that, Trish. That was a good takeaway. Alrighty. Let's see. Alicia?
The part about you know, we definitely do need like more than just ourselves, but like I can definitely think of, you know, moments where I was like in pain and I forgot that I could, you know, you don't need everybody all the time. Like if you're safe within yourself and you love yourself and you love your life, then you can actually be the light to other people. And so even when you're in pain, it's like, you know, when we're in pain, we have to remind ourselves that we are enough. And like we, you know, sitting by ourselves sometimes is the best thing we can do, because we can show others that are in pain that they don't have to keep chasing people that cause them pain and keep chasing other humans that are also in pain. I don't know how else to say it, because like it just made me think of my middle school story. So I'm just like, yeah, I wish I had heard that when I was that young and remember that like all I need is myself. I don't need to sit with a bunch of mean girls to feel good about myself.
Yeah, that is a good point, Alicia. Thank you so much for that. And that brought up another idea of mine, whereas you know, if you are comfortable with yourself and being able to sit in silence, if you're going through a hard time, you don't need to like reach out to a million different people, and that's nothing wrong with that, but like sometimes you could just go within yourself and like create your own peace of mind. Um and like give it to God or whatever, just let it go instead of complaining to a million people, or so it is okay to rely on yourself a little bit. Oh, I love it. Yeah, I didn't like it at first, but then you guys brought out some really good points. I love that. This is the type of group that we need. This is the type of group we encourage each other, and um yeah, yeah, we'll hold each other accountable and help us see things that we might not always see. So thank you guys. All right, we got about 9 minutes, so I can do a quick little mindfulness activity for you guys. So we'll begin with some music, and I don't know. Yeah, how about we spend a lot of time within ourselves and try to let go of any kind of thoughts coming in, and just honor the thoughts that come in, and then just be present. So I'm going to play some music. Like I said, let's literally just spend time breathing, being present, loving on ourselves. In fact, go ahead and spend a minute or so just giving thanks for yourself. What is it that you're grateful for with your physical, your mental, your personality? When you think you said all that you need to say, just go ahead and do another moment of silence. Thank you for our minds, that we can have individuality and thoughts, creative ideas, emotions. Thank you for our face, We're all beautiful. Our eyes to be able to see, our nose to be able to smell, our mouths to be able to taste, our ears to be able to hear. Give thanks for your entire face as if it's warming by the sun and it's shining down on you. Thank you for our voice, our shoulders, all the weight that we carry. Our heart that beats every day. The air we breathe. The cells in our body that go through our heart and pick up oxygen in our lungs and release the carbon dioxide. Just keep us alive, keep us going. Our stomachs for experiencing food and feeling full and content. Being able to sit down and relax. Our legs to be able to go for hikes or get to the kitchen to cook. So grateful to have our legs and our feet, our toes, and the ground we stand on. Breathe. Nice cleansing breaths and let any tension, anxiety, anything not serving you out when you breathe out. Put your hands on your heart and just say thank you. One last time. Thank you. So grateful. I'm going to count to 3 and we're going to be feeling more uplifted, better than before. 1, more uplifted. 2, better than before. 3, open our eyes. Alrighty, Alicia still has her hand up. Not sure if she wants to comment already or it's still up from before. So go ahead. This is our time to share our big wins and our lesson learned.
Well, it was up from before, but I'll go first.
All right, cool.
You're welcome. So last night I got my dining room table that has been a disaster all cleaned up.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
I had the kids help me bring the bookshelf downstairs, so we had a place to put more stuff, and now all their books are downstairs where the homeschooling area is, so it's easier to get to everything. Everything just feels like after I did that, I was able to get the whole homeschooling room cleaned up, and it felt so much messier than I thought. And then once I started getting going, I was like, this isn't that bad. Why am I like freaking out? And I got a lot of stuff done, and it made me like feel a lot better. I slept so much better. I woke up feeling excited knowing that the whole dining room table was cleaned off.
That is so good. Thank you so much for sharing that. Happy day. Happy day. I'm glad you're feeling better because you got that accomplished. See, when we get things checked off our goal list, we do feel better. All right, Zoe. Would you like to go?
I was gonna tell Alicia she should come to homeschool group.
Oh, That's a nice invitation. There's a homeschool group on Tuesdays, so you are officially invited, Alicia.
Oh, thank you. I'll have to like look and see if I can. That's usually the only day I work. So maybe I can
Like
switch
we
my
can bring
schedule.
them. We could bring them.
That's
you
true.
know.
Oh yeah.
So it's a lot. But
Well, bye.
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 Yeah, you should message me the details and I'll see like I could probably make it work. Because I
Cool.
have my own schedule and I can make my own schedule. I have to remind myself that.
Yeah. That's so true. All right, it is 8:30. If you guys gotta go, I'm gonna say goodbye to YouTube. Have a good day.